Hi, I am Kuldeep, working as a freelancer, developing mobile apps and websites, running a business which is currently working on cybersecurity strategy to deal with cyber risks. Drivers of strategies are credential-based exploits, malware, computer virus, and data breaches. Security of online data, tangible and intangible assets are a priority of the business. To secure business, first I would like to talk about threat analysis. While doing business activities like to store data, system updates, maintaining secure servers, etc., all need secure environments. So need to identify threats, vulnerabilities, and gather knowledge of a potential attack before they happen. Data breaches, malware, computer virus, denial of service, phishing, network or system intrusions are threats against which business assets like servers, computers, laptops, websites, or mobile applications and data are need to be protected. Online data, new technology, and growing business are the causes to make business vulnerable to cyber attacks. Business currently sitting in NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology Framework. Two functions of framework: identify and protect. Make business able to understand cybersecurity risk management in relation to systems, people, assets, data, and reduce impact of an incident. Business is currently in Tier 1 of NIST framework, in which business have little awareness of cybersecurity, but business choice is to reach Tier 3, which will make business able to have proactive measure to detect threats and reduce cybersecurity risks in a cost-effective manner. Next is risk analysis. There are two approaches for risk analysis: quantitative and qualitative. For business here, qualitative approach is being applied. Qualitative risk analysis combines opinions with the use of a rating system applied to different scenarios. The chart of risk impact, probability metrics, and control recommendations below, in which a rating of extreme, high, moderate, low, or insignificant to the risk of a particular event occurring, combined with the damage it could cause, and helps to calculate the risk score. On basis of this score, risk treatment plan is maintained. To implement this plan, some control recommendations and actions are taken. Further, a common approach to qualitative analysis is a probability and impact matrix, which expose the probability of risk and the impact on the business. Probability rankings range from 1 to 5, which is increasing in certainty. Impact rankings range from 1 to 5, which is increasing in severity. Now it's time to prepare risk treatment plan. The risk treatment plan is designed to identify assets to be prioritized, which is data in this case. Secondly, starting with the risk scores, which is 20 means extreme in the case of system intrusion data breach. If we look at the chart, on the basis of these two options, plan is capturing possible risk treatment option for the risk is mitigate. Mitigate means the organization implements controls to reduce likelihood and consequence of the risk occurring. When working on risk treatment plan, business conducts a cost-benefit analysis on treatment option to either accept or reject it. Next is cyber attack lifecycle stage, which is a way of implementing of attack. Actions on objective stage on the system intrusion, in which attacker's main objective here was data theft, the destruction and modification of critical systems, networks, and data, so that further attack can be launched against another target. In this way, the attacker made business an unwitting accomplice to harm any other organization or business. Now we're talking about control recommendations that identify prevention or protection strategies at each stage of the cyber attack lifecycle. In this chart are categorized in four types. To start with, first types of control recommendation is awareness intelligence, like proactive and effective end user security awareness training, which can prepare employees with the knowledge and skills to protect themselves from individual or organizational threats. Next is organizational security policy, which outline the assets need to protect, the threats to those assets, and the rules and controls for protecting them. Policies also include guidelines on password requirements, email standards, handling sensitive data, locking computers and devices, etc. Finally, threat intelligence, which is the information an organization uses to understand the threats that currently or in future can target the organization, and this information is used to prevent and identify cyber threats. Next type is control recommendations, is monitoring and detection, like malware detection, are tools to monitor system to identify and halt malicious activity. Best example is antivirus software. Next is firewalls. A firewall is a device or piece of software that controls the flow of traffic in a network and are placed between a business network which is trusted and an untrusted network like internet. Third is vulnerability management is a proactive approach to managing network security where regular network scanning, firewall logging, penetration testing, and other automated tools are used to check for vulnerabilities. For example, is a patch system. Finally, security information and event management, which is a set of software tools and managed services that provide real-time monitoring, analysis, and security alerts. Third type of control recommendations is active security measures like web filters. Web filters are used to restrict and implies internet activity on the organization's network by matching target URLs against a list of blocked or unblocked sites. Next is intrusion prevention system provides real-time monitoring and analysis of network traffic to block exploits. Finally, in case of before, after, or current time of an incident, incident response plan is needed to tackle the risk. An incident response plan is a set of written instructions that outline how organizations respond to cyber attacks and security incidents. Driver of plan is to equip IT security team to respond in a swift and effective way to cyber incidents aligned with the organization's security and business objectives. Purpose of plan is outlines how to minimize the duration and damage of security incidents, identifies stakeholders, improve recovery time, reduces negative publicity. Incident covered by this response plan is system intrusion data breach, which was happened during a money transaction process. It is found that large amount of funds and data have been stolen. Data was used to measure or record a wide range of both internal and external business activities. To deal with the incident, a central team with staffing employees is established in which management, information security, IT, legal team, public relation officers are involved.